Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all doing well, feeling good out there. Today, what are we doing? We're listening to this track off of Premiata. No, I gotta get this. Premiata, Forneria, Marconi. We're listening to this track entitled River of Life. This is off of their third studio album, which was released in 1973. We're listening to this track because it was suggested and sponsored by Jim. So Jim, thank you so much for the recommendation. Thank you so much as well for the support and sponsorship as well. Now with Premiata, we've listened to their second album, Per un Amico. We've listened to that album and I think a couple other songs from them, but nothing from this album here in particular. Let me see if this track was recommended by anyone else. I forgot to pull that up here really quick. In the meantime, as I'm discussing this, or talking about it, my uncle, we were talking, and he actually sent me a DVD. He sent me The Hunger, featuring David Bowie. We were talking about them and everything. And I've never heard of the movie. I didn't even know that he was in another movie. I've heard that he's in there's some movie, like a popular 80s movie, Labyrinth, that David Bowie's in, but I have never seen that either. And I didn't know that he's like been in like other movies and stuff, so I thought that was kind of interesting. Anyways, so I'm excited to kind of watch this at some point. This had also been suggested by Andrea Scala as well, and Parmigiano. So appreciate you guys there as well. Let's go ahead and pull up the track. We'll talk about it just a little bit after. River of Life is the first track on the album. Here we go. Love that intro. It's a jolly little opening. Harpsichord goes a long way. What a great opening, in that organ too. Got right into it. Yeah. Jeez.
Rain was your breath, gathered deep beneath the sea.
So they're singing in both English and Italian.
Virgin stream, meander free. It's a long way to the sea. Caves and canyons, stark breeze and
That's so soothing.
from white cascading falls across the plain. Sweep your course, stretch your hand, river roll.
That's lovely. Tension comes right back. Almost King Crimson-esque, this kind of section. This sounds a little familiar. Sounds like a little toy train going by.
There's a secret that's reached. Ships and barges.
That's good. It sounds familiar.
Forget the pain, fly to rain, journeys
That's King Crimson, the way that comes in. Oh, listen to that Mellotron. And the synth swinging through. So reminiscent of King Crimson to me. Okay, besides the ending. Okay, that was a wonderful listen. I could not help but think of King Crimson as I was listening to that. Some of the build-up, some of the drumming especially, and some of the build-ups of like the Mellotron and the bass and the way that that kind of came through. Very, very much reminiscent of King Crimson's first album in like certain respects. But I love how like classically prog this sounded. Like it just has a certain aura, a certain production style to it, a certain sound that I think works so well and comes across as obvious, so authentic, 1973. But like it's a joy to like listen to that sound, at least for myself. And I think the band did an incredible job there. I love the Mellotron, the harpsichord, and everything that was being played there. That's going to be Flavio Promoli handling those, and I thought he did a lovely job. The flute came in, Mauro Pagani, on here as well. Now, because I can't help but notice this, I have the list of personnel pulled up here, obviously. I don't just know these names. I can't help but notice this. You know how I said at certain points, this sounds familiar? This is the third studio album and the first English language record from the band, which also surprised me, hearing the English lyrics, because you know, everything I've heard from them was just purely Italian. Released 1973 is the first album by the group to appear on the American charts, peaking at number 180. Okay, but the important part is this. 5 of the 7 songs on this album have new lyrics written by King Crimson lyricist Peter Sinfield. And then this album was originally recorded in 1971 as F Festa. The album includes a new instrumental. Photos of Ghost includes the entirety of PFM's second album, Per Un'Amico, which we've listened to. So this track is... I'm so dumb. It's right there in front of me. I'm so dumb. I did not even see this. I didn't even see this. I'm so dumb. It's right in front of my face. No wonder I said it sounded familiar. It's gorgeous nonetheless. It's beautiful. The opening of the guitar, so gentle, classical, just kind of bringing you into the fold. It's a light piece of prog. This reminds me of Harmonium. It's like in that lighter like tone of progressive rock, which I enjoy that. Like, okay. No wonder it's okay. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. And I gotta say, like, this may sound silly to say, but I was just very impressed to hear how the lead singer, that's Franco Maceda, vocalist and guitarist as well. I really enjoyed how he sang in English. It came across very natural, very beautiful. I don't think that English is one of the most beautiful languages, but the way that he sang it, I thought was really, really nice. That was a cool track. I mean, I've heard it before. It does. Let me pull up the original, the Italian original, because it does sound more like the production's better, which I guess makes sense. This came out just a little bit after. Like, here's the original. We've heard the original. Deep mellotron on the original, huh? There you go. We heard. All right. You know what? Honestly, the production is still. It's kind of the good. It's kind of the same. So I guess there really isn't a huge difference, like structurally or composition-wise, besides just the way that it's sung and the intro. Okay. I see what's going on here now. But apparently the lyrics are totally different. Let me see if I can pull that up as a comparison really quick. Give me one brief moment. I'm just pulling up the Italian. I'm going to do a little translation. Well, yeah, the Italian barely has lyrics. Let's translate this to English. Okay, so let's look at River of Life first. We'll read these lyrics, which, like I said, these are directly and new from Peter, which I think is kind of an interesting idea. Like, the music is relatively the same, but completely rewriting new lyrics. It's kind of interesting. River of life, rain was your birth, gathered deep beneath the earth. Search and seep, hollow stone, issue and flow. Virgin stream, meander free, it's a long way to the sea. Caves and canyons, stark prison walls, swirl and hurl you from white cascading falls. Across the plains, sweep your course, river roll, follow your star. There's a city, there's a bridge, ships and barges, dark rusty hearts, feed cranes along your banks, waste and poison, cloy, where once men drank. Forget the pain, from rain to rain, journey's end is surely not far. So this was really just water cycle. We're just talking about this, the water, the stream, this river of life, but of course you could argue symbolically, of course, life is the river, and we're just giving it some symbolism there, you know? And it's very nice and poetically written. It can definitely tell a little bit of King Crimson there. But then the Italian lyrics, which, like I said, I've translated here. Don't ask me if one day it will change. Start doing something and it will change. With you it will change. You run away and then you hide and it can't be. You live your compromises and it can't be. It's no longer time for dreams and you have to fight more. So the lyrics are completely different. Like, completely. But at the same time, you could argue that just as the river changes and just as the river of life changes and, you know, life moves forward and progresses, you could argue that at least at its heart, both of these tracks carry the same message. You could argue, and I would make that argument. So let me know what you guys thought of the track down there, of course, in the comments. I appreciate it. Jim, thank you as well for the suggestion and the support. Hope you all enjoyed this one. Thank you as always for being here. Please swing on back by tomorrow, and I will catch you all then.